Hi, I'm Carol Kate. Welcome to my broadcast. We should be doing pretty well tonight, hopefully.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure what the weather was going to be for tonight. They were beginning to talk like, freezing rain and all that sort of thing. And then it just cleared right up. So I'm a little unprepared, although I don't have anything that I'm really, per se, talking about. It's going to be kind of open for questions tonight. But I'm going to give you a little, for those of you that are new, my name is Carol Pate. I am a psychic investigator, a psychic detective. I've worked on murder cases nationwide, with all the way from Texas Rangers to California to
FBI,
Minnesota to FBI, and everything in between. I was on psychic investigator and psychic detective. I've done, like, all together there were 12 shows, and so I gained a really good reputation with that, especially with the police. But now I've been working with the police since the age of 12 on missing people, murder cases, that sort of thing. One of my classmates disappeared when I was 12, and the police showed up and wanted to know if I knew where he was. They handed me his photograph, and I began to then see that he was with a friend of his, and they were out hunting, and the friend was behind him, and he stumbled, and the gun went off and shot my classmate in the back and killed him, which I told the police this, and they wanted me to take him, for me to take them to his body. I think they thought I killed him or something. Well, I told them approximately where it was, and I couldn't go there because it was too far away. It's in the back of his house in the woods, or pasture land, I should say. And they did find him, and the young boy explained how he had slipped, and the gun went off and shot Harry in the back, and that's the same thing I had said, and they cleared him. So that began my reputation. Well, that was one of the few, that was some of the things that began my reputation in school, and that I was unusual. And I remember kids calling me witch, which I didn't understand at all because I was a very good Baptist, and I really didn't know what a witch was anyway. I was always very much in line to be in church on Sunday, Saturday, and Wednesdays. I loved church. I loved God. I loved Christ. They were my whole life. I remember I wanted to be a missionary, and I wanted to spread the word about Christ and God and how wonderful they really, really are. And it turned out that my life went a totally different way than I ever thought it would. I ended up becoming a professional psychic. Because one day I was working on a murder case. Well, actually, I got a vision of a murder case going home. And I called the police and asked them about this woman that I saw in my vision, and gave them the license number on the car because I saw it, and the young man that had kidnapped her, and asked them if this woman was missing yet. I didn't know her name. A few days later, I saw her on TV as being missing. I called the police and gave them the information. It was a different police department. And the next thing I know, I had Channel 4, Channel 7, Channel 11, our local Democrat, Gazette, you name it, they were on my doorstep. And I got busted out of my closet. And from there on in, pretty much I had to go ahead and become a psychic, because I was told through my guides, which are the Holy Spirits, that it was time to go to work. And they told me, they said, you will charge for your time, you will not charge for what you do, because what you do comes from God. I went, okay. So I've been doing it ever since. And I've accumulated a great deal of information through my years as being a professional psychic and being a psychic throughout my lifetime, because it actually started when I was a child of about 4 years old. It started probably before then too. I just didn't know any better. I was a kid, a little kid. So I've accumulated a great deal of information dealing with the paranormal world and the spiritual world, and I am here to share it. That's what these broadcasts are all about, is sharing the information that has been gathered. I don't want to take it with me when I pass, and I don't really want to charge for it. I want to give it away. I know it sounds weird, because everybody and their brother's out for money. That's not my purpose with this. So if you don't like the broadcast, don't watch it. If it clashes with your belief systems, you might try to keep an open mind and see how it goes. But I'm not here to be challenged. I'm not here to argue with anyone about their belief systems or their theories versus my theories or whatever. I'm here to give information. I am not here to do personal readings. That's not what this is about. Nor can I, because I use psychometry. So that's touching a photograph or a sample of writing or jewelry, something of that nature, and getting the energy off of that and translating that into psychic knowledge, psychometry. So I can't do that. I don't have everybody's stuff here, okay? So bear with me. Hopefully we'll have a good time, and I will be able to answer your questions.
Oh, you're getting hearts.
Oh, good. I'm so professional.
Goody.
Yes. I remember when the first show came out, Psychic Detective, I kept hearing this song over and over in my head. We're going to put you in the movies. We're going to make a big star out of you. They wanted me to know that I was going to be vindicated. They told me I would be vindicated for all the years that I had to go through with working on murder cases and so forth. And the newspaper would say, self-proclaimed psychic Carol Page says.
Self-proclaimed, huh?
Yes, self-proclaimed. So they told me they were going to vindicate me. And that's when psychic investigator, psychic detective came on. And it did a good job of it. And they said it would run for a very long time. It's been running since 1996. My God. Around the world.
A very long time.
Around the world. Yeah. It's my Social Security.
Nice.
Not that I ever got, I did get paid for it, but I don't get residuals. That's a pity. Oh well.
It is.
All right, I want to tell you about the group that we have. How many do we have in there now? 1,000, 1,100?
I think it's right around 1,200.
1,200?
Is it? Has it
Yeah,
gone up?
it was
It's right
1,100.
around 1,200.
Oh, go ahead. You can look or I'll look.
Spiritual Truth Seekers.
Spiritual Truth Seekers here on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It is a private group,
Mm-hmm.
but it is open to the public.
Yes.
So if you want to see what people are saying, you have to join.
It's a support group. It's for people that are on the spiritual path or that have they're psychically talented,
Gifted.
and they want to understand what it's about, what it means, and they can't talk to their families because their families think they're crazy, or they don't understand, or they take offense. And so this is a group of people of like mind that are supporting each other. We're like a big, gigantic family, and we love each other and we support each other. So we've got a place that we can talk and
A safe place to talk.
a safe place to talk without criticism or judgment.
Or someone trying to sell you something.
Yes. Yeah. No, we're not accepting people that are coming on there that are trying to sell products or sell their abilities as psychics or any of those things, okay? They're going to be pulled off. So be aware of that. And they're growing, and I'm so proud of them.
They
I
are.
really am. And
And they help each other.
They do. They do. And we've had wonderful
Now I gotta
experiences
flip over
with,
there.
with
You
prayer.
stay in there, so we don't lose it.
Do what?
I'm flipping over because I have not been on it in a few days to see.
Don't flip over too much.
No. Jeez.
We're doing great here. Do we have any questions yet?
We do. It's about aventurine, green aventurine. What does it do if you wear it? How should you wear it? And what if you wear it with mother of pearl?
That's a good combination. Actually, aventurine draws abundance. That's what it's basically
Prosperity.
for. Prosperity, abundance.
Yeah.
Works well with mother of pearl,
Which
which does the same
same.
thing. So, yeah, and you can wear it any way you want. You do a pin. What do you call it?
Pendulum?
Yeah. Or a bracelet or a ring.
Pendant.
Pendant, yeah. Pendant,
Well,
bracelet, ring. Or a stone. You can get a little pouch, wear the stone.
1,173 people in Truth Seekers.
See, most of
And I'm adding 3 more right now.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
1176.
Excellent. We need a family. We like big family. Yes.
And any videos that you want to add will not be added. We're sorry.
We're trying, we're being maybe a little overprotective, but we're trying to, if you want to take it on your own, that's fine, but just not in the group. Am I forgetting anything? Am I missing anything?
Yes, your page on YouTube. And they're getting flipped over there slowly.
Okay, yeah, because we've only got 30 days
Yeah.
on these.
I know.
Okay. We're trying to get all the broadcasts on YouTube. You can get to the broadcast on YouTube by using Carol Pate Psychic. Okay? And you're gonna have to sign in.
No,
You
they
don't
don't have to sign in. Mm-mm.
Okay.
They can subscribe to you.
Subscribe. That's it.
And then they'll be notified when there's new ones that come on.
Okay. So if you, and I've got broadcasts, probably 200 at least, give or take.
They're not all on YouTube though, unfortunately.
No, a lot of them disappeared, unfortunately. What I'm going to do with those is I'm going to do the broadcast, the subject matter again. That's the best way to handle it. So we're going to be talking about UFOs, reincarnation, all those topics that you're interested in, and send us in topics that you are interested in. So that'll give those that are missing, so I'll have an idea of what I need to base my topics on, okay?
Yeah, because you had already started duplicating them some.
Yep.
Because people would want to hear about them again.
Exactly.
And whenever you do a topic, you don't always say the same thing.
I hardly ever say the same thing.
We learn new stuff all the time.
Yes, we do. I'm not scripted. Not that you could tell. Okay.
Okay. So we answered that one. Oh, okay.
In relation to the, what was it called, aventurine?
Aventurine. And,
How do you spell that, and do you sell it?
Yeah. Yes and yes. Aventurine. And there's different colors of it. And the green is the one that does
Yeah.
prosperity.
Yes.
And that's what she was asking about.
Good.
And it's all on carolpate.com.
Yes, you can look up all the stones on there.
Just search for stones.
And I've also got the, that's another one. I don't know if that made it or not. The Kundalini and the aura, colors of the aura.
They're all
and the
on there.
chakras. They're all on that on carolpate.com. But I think I've done some broadcasts on those. I'm not sure that they made it.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'll have to look through and see.
Because we can redo those.
Yes. But you didn't go a lot into that because you do those You only went just touched into them.
I do workshops. I do workshops. Those you do have to pay to take the workshop, okay? Because that like takes my whole day. But they're great workshops, and I do workshops on healing and self-healing. And I'm telling you what, it comes in handy to know how to self-heal.
I'm sorry. We were reading a question. We got
It's
tickled.
okay.
Self-healing is wonderful.
Yes, it is. And then I've got a workshop that I do on paranormal, ESP and the paranormal, and how to up your own abilities, how to heighten them, and see what you can do and what you can't do. Those are fun too.
It is.
I like the healing one best because we get miracles very often doing the workshops. It's really kind of wild. I had one lady, she had her backbone was in an S.
Wow.
Really severe. And when we did the healing workshop, her backbone straightened up and she gained 2 inches. 2 inches. And it freaked her out.
That's awesome.
It was pretty wild.
The
Really.
spoon bending's my favorite.
Yeah, the spoon bending. We do spoon bending. I learned that at a conference, and how to do the meditation for spoon bending. And it's the same energy, well, it's relatively the same energy for spoon bending as for healing, which is kind of wild. And I remember taking a ladle.
A thick ladle. Yeah.
Making knots out of it. Like it was nothing. Like it's, clay.
I still have my spoons.
Yeah. I got a whole bunch of forks that are all kind of
Yep.
wild. Yeah, we do that too at the workshop. So it's kind of fun.
That is fun. It really is. Okay, are you ready for another question?
Sure.
All right. When people are on medication, or especially stoned, mentally it makes me feel like I'm getting sucked down a well. I find I have to get away from them physically to not get a contact high. Do you have any experience like that?
Yeah.
Know how to snap yourself out of it?
Cornelian, you really
Well, she says I wear cornelian.
If you got 2, you're gonna have to wear 2 around them. It's very difficult. I do the same thing. I get affected. I can be in the room with somebody in pain, and I can feel pain myself, emotional pain. Sometimes a contact high, depending. So that's all I know is cornelian. You can take a piece of plastic wrap, put it over your solar plexus. That should stop it altogether. You kind of wet the plastic wrap and then put it on. Make sure you don't have a lot of hair. For guys.
Oh, okay.
I don't have hair.
Well, we all have hair. Ours is just fine, a little.
Yeah, well.
Okay. All right. Since I've gotten sober, my brain has been, what?
You skipped those 2.
I skipped questions?
Laura, good girl.
Where are they?
Laura, give me the question.
They're not on mine.
That's weird. They're not, are they? The first one is, what is the process for asking for a mate / husband / wife to come into your life? I remember you talked about it in a previous broadcast, but I don't remember which one, and I didn't see it on the website.
I don't think it's on the website, as a matter of fact. What I was told to do is you have a list that you write down. You have a list of good traits. You have a list of bad traits. You have a list of traits I can live with. Then you put your mate, the silhouette of your mate. You get an idea of what you want the silhouette to be. Because we all have different
tastes.
Yes, definitely. So you get that in place. And basically how you kind of want them to look. Hair color, that sort of thing. If you're prone that way. If you're not prone that way, don't worry about it. But add to it that it's someone you're going to be attracted to. it does help. Because you might get this great person in your life and you're not attracted to them any way, shape, or form, and consequently, it's not going to work. So, on your what you want, your good list, you want to put down things that you want in your mate. You want them to be loyal, faithful, communicative, open, honest, spiritual. I would be very cautious between the spiritual and religious because they're two different things. Okay, so be aware of that. And just go down the list of what you like. If you don't want them to be messy, put down neat,
Tidy.
I only know.
will pick up after themselves. We'll do the dishes on occasion. We'll help with housework. I'm talking as a female for a male, but for males, you want somebody that what you want in the way of a female for a companion. And you go down the list and be as succinct with it as you can. It's a real good idea. On the bad points, then go down the bad points. This is what they can't be. This is what I cannot tolerate, will not tolerate. And you put all the bad things there that it will break up the relationship. There's no way. Then the bad things you can live with. You're going to have to be a little bit giving on that. That's where compromise comes in. And remember, relationship is basically all about compromise. So make sure, like with me, I put down he could be a little bit messy. I didn't realize what a little bit meant. Okay? So be a little more, if you
Specific?
Really, yeah. More detailed, yes. And maybe how far out they can get messy within the house. Because that can get rough. Okay, so you want to be, and that they bathe, that helps. Little things that you don't necessarily think about.
And that's what I was just told to ask you. What if you're young and you don't have enough experience to know what exactly you're wanting and don't want?
Ask somebody that's more, that's older.
More experience.
More experience. More, yeah.
A parent, maybe, if you do, or older sibling, or aunt, uncle, friend.
Yeah. Because you're right. It's difficult. I'm going to tell you, live with someone. Because there are people that are born out of completely different cultures.
Absolutely.
And that's something that you have to be aware of when you marry someone or you get involved with someone from a different culture. There's some things there that you might not understand, and they might not understand about you, and there can be some real difficulties. So be very, very cautious. Once you put this together, then say, Father, this is what I'm looking for in a mate or a companion. Either way. Or a companion that may turn into a mate. And this is the good points I want them to have. These are the bad points they cannot have. And these are the bad points I can live with. Speak it aloud. It takes about 2 months. And then you should meet them. But the requirement is you have to leave your house. I have a lot of clients that go, when am I going to finally meet the man or the woman of my dreams? To have a good companion, to have a good mate. I said, I don't even see it. Because you don't ever leave your house except to go to work. You go to work, you come home. You go to the store, you don't look around, you come home. You have to go out there and develop a social life if you want to meet people. That's just the way it is. Unless you got a real thing with your mail carrier. And they come to the house a lot.
But God will bring them to me.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work that way.
Got to meet them halfway.
You've got to put some effort in there. I'm sorry. You have to put some effort in there.
And you can do that as far as looking for a house, looking for a car, right?
Yeah, it's called treasure mapping. And if you want to get a car, you do the same thing. The good points the car has to have, the bad points the car can't have, and what you're willing to live with. Maybe you don't like the color, but it's a great car. House, etc. It does work. Goes back to that like attracting like. You're putting out energy, positive energy to draw to you what you're wanting.
Jane's asking, did you say 2 months or 10 months?
2 months.
2.
Usually about 2 months. For some people, maybe 10.
All right. This is a really long question. The next one I have. Go ahead.
Is there such a thing as talking or asking too much of your guides? What can we ask
That's a good
our guides
question.
for, and what can't we ask them about?
That's a great question. I'm glad to hear that question, actually. Your guides are your guides. They will not make decisions for you. As much as you would want them to make decisions for you, they won't do it because they will not get in the way of free will, which is a gift that God gave you. Like it or not, it's a gift. I don't like it either. But they can help guide you. Now, what I do is I talk to my guides fairly regular. I thank them a lot. I really do. I thank God a lot. At least about 3-4 times a day. I really do. You don't have to. That's me. I'll talk to my guides about my situation sometimes and ask if they can give me a word that can help me go in the right direction. Or if I'm going in the wrong direction, maybe a word to let me know I'm going in the wrong direction. I know they can't tell me what to do, but if they can just give me a word that maybe I have to look up in the dictionary, which is very helpful. And they'll do that. And sometimes I'll say, okay, guys, I've done everything I know up to this point. I've used every tool that I know to use. Can you give me something, just something like just a word or an area or something that I'm missing to get my lesson? And they'll do it. They will really do it. So you can talk to your guides really and truly about anything, and you can talk to them anytime you want to. You really can't talk to them too much, because if they don't want to hear you, they'll shut you off. So don't worry about it. Not that I know that they do that, but I know they can. And they love you. Your guides love you. They've been assigned to you, and they love you. They are not human. They are the Holy Spirits, and they are entirely different. They're not sitting there judging you. Humans judge. We are the ones that judge. Guides do not. They're not going to judge you. They're going to love you, and they're going to try to keep you where you need to be. Now, if you really can give them permission to yell at you if you go off of your path and endanger yourself spiritually. I've done that with mine, and I've had them say, no, your path is not their path. Walk away. And that's been on rare situations that were big situations, okay? So they will warn you if you really need warning. And your guardian angel will also give you warning. They can give you blatant warnings, more so actually than your guides. It's like, look out, take your time, don't be driving today, that sort of thing. So I'm glad you asked the question. But please don't say, what do I need to wear today? I have a lot of people that say, well, my guides choose the color I need to wear today and the jewelry I need to wear today. I really think you need to take responsibility for self on that. Just just to let you know.
Okay. I finally got down to the question on this one. It's quite lengthy, so we'll go over it more. This is someone you've known since they were little.
I have?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I do have third
Well,
fourth
she's
generation.
giving her mom came to you too.
Yeah.
She's giving an explanation, and so I'm gonna skip over that.
Okay.
Because I think the question that she's asking can really help a lot of people, and different from her situation, but for anyone, when you're hearing voices in your head, how do you know the difference between theirs, yours, and who they are? I'm gonna add that part.
It's tough sometimes because spirits can talk to you from any direction. Your guides speak this way and this way, and it's not outside of your head. It's actually in your head, okay? The dark side speaks from the left, and they speak in your head as well, okay? So be aware of that. You don't speak in your head. I don't know if you've noticed this, but you seldom ever speak in your head. You don't go, gee, what do I want to do today? You're probably gonna speak it out. You're probably not gonna say it in your head. Or you might maybe plan a menu for your dinner. Okay? The dark side will say in your head, look how fat you are. Those people don't like you. They talk like in third party. Okay? Spirit can do anything it wants. Now your guides will never, fluff your ego. They say, oh, you've been so good. You've done so well. We're so proud of. They don't do that. They don't want to ever take the chance of affecting your ego. It's important. So they will give you information that will apply. And if you start getting information that sounds really weird, like go down to the courthouse and take off all your clothes and stand on the stairs, those are not your guides, okay? Now, I've had people this has happened to, okay? And they wanted to know if their guides really wanted them to do this. I said, no, they don't. They will never, ever put you in a compromising situation. They will never tell you what to do, period, okay? So if you've got a voice over here telling you what to do, unless it's something, that's true. You're right. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
You need to explain what just happened.
A guy told me something that reminded me of something. I went to buy a car, and they told me words outside of my head exactly what to do step by step in order to buy the car. So sometimes they can do that, but it's a very rare situation. When I say rare, I mean maybe once every 10, 15, 30 years. So, okay. We got that straight. Okay. All right.
Or spaghetti sauce.
Of course. Well, that's different. I asked a question. I wanted to know what made spaghetti sauce thick, and they told me. God, will you stop?
Sorry. That one makes me laugh, though. They're so good to you.
Cornstarch. Cornstarch was the key on that, by the way.
They're so good to you, though.
Anyway, spirits can say anything, and they can tell you that they are your guides, and they can make you do stupid things. So please, if they start telling you to do things, it's probably not your guides. It's probably not the dark side. It's probably a human spirit, and it may well be attached to you. Or they may just be in your house. You never know. So how do you tell? I think if you want to know if it's your guides, you have to test them. You say to them, who do you serve? They have to say, I serve my God Almighty. And then you say, who is your Lord and Master? They have to say, Jesus Christ. Yeshua or Jesus Christ is my Lord and Master. If they can't do those two things, they are not your guides. There's some spirit over here that's having a real good time with you.
They have to be entertained some way, don't they?
They do. If you're stuck on this earth plane, you're going to be playing games with people. Why not? You can. Anything better to do?
What about
Good
someone,
question.
this is with it too. What about someone like a friend or family member who has passed and you helped get them into the light, and so now they want to help you?
I'm not sure how they want to help you. I'm not sure what she means by that. If you've gotten them into the light, they more than likely are most they're going to do is come back in a dream and be young and glowing and let you know they're okay. They're not necessarily going to turn around and wanting to help you, especially wanting to help you on this earth plane. It's relatively rare. It sounds to me like it could be a spirit, not really their loved one that they've sent to the light. Because I'm telling you, when you get sent to the light, you're enthralled for a while. You're going, oh my God, there really is a heaven. And you're going to want to be there for a while. So now this sounds...
We'll go into it more later when we go over questions.
This sounds,
but that's what
questionable.
Yes. Okay. Carol, is this statement true? If it's meant for you, you can't lose it, meaning you won't lose the opportunity?
Yes. Yes, that is true. There's very few things that are fated. There was more things. It shifted in the 80s. And it's like God says, let's give them more free will. Let's let them go ahead and we're going to take out some of these fated things and we're going to see what they do with free will. I wish that didn't happen, but nevertheless it did. As we get more free will, we get more choices. As we get more choices, the dark side gets in there and plays in our head, and especially with temptation. There's more temptations out there. But God did leave a few things that we put into place for our lifetime here, for it to happen, for certain things for us to learn, or to keep us on our path and keep us from going off our path, or specific people or situations to come into our path that we really need for the lessons that we need. And those things will actually, if they're supposed to happen, they will happen and you can't miss them. They just will be. Like, I was not supposed to come. I was in San Francisco when I was told I had to come here. Okay, I didn't know where Arkansas was. Once I got here, I went, okay, great place, like it. When can I go home?
You can't.
I'm still here.
It is home.
It is home. Every time I tried to turn around and go back to my home, San Francisco, I was never allowed to do it. I got sleeping sickness the first time I tried to do it. No, I had the car accident the first time I did it. The second time I tried to do it, I got sleeping sickness, encephalitis, equine encephalitis. Yes, from horses.
It's crazy.
There was only 7 of us in the whole state of Arkansas that survived. Yeah, that survived.
Wow.
I was the only one that wasn't crippled. I lost a lot of my memory.
Wow.
Which I never fully regained back. But there are certain things that are supposed to be in your life, and you're going to have them happen no matter what, good, bad, or otherwise. So, yes.
And when you make the decision and those things just start falling in line?
That's the way it's supposed to be. Synchronicity.
Back to the workshops?
Yeah.
Online workshops? We're going to try.
I'm probably going to have a workshop here and put it online.
Yeah.
Is what I'll probably do.
Well,
I don't know how we're going to do it.
No, we don't know
have
yet.
no idea.
We got to get you ready to do
I'm there. I'm getting there.
Yay!
I'm doing much better. Yeah. I'm upping my clientele now and feeling better, healthier, more energy. Yay.
This is interesting comment because I agree. Seems like the demonic are getting more active this time of year.
Yes, you've noticed that. Yes. Well, remember, they don't like the reason for Christmas. The reason for the season. And there's a lot of Christianity that's springing up again. And people are interested and people want to know more, which I am so glad of. I'm very pleased with that. So, yeah, the dark side, we've been in a war between the dark side and the light side, good and evil, for a few years. And they've gotten really blatant, just really blatant. So be aware when you are seeing things that are happening because of the dark side. They're very blatant. It appears to be dark side. There's no question about it, and it is for real. So yes, especially this year with Christmas, but it's been worse. We had a few years that we couldn't even say Christmas.
Yeah.
So at least we're saying Christmas. I'm saying Christmas anyway.
I've always said Christmas.
I have too. I can't do Happy Holiday.
I can say it for Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Workshop schedule is not online, unfortunately, because we don't have it scheduled.
And it
yet.
won't come until spring anyway. So when I say spring, I mean March.
At least, yeah.
So the weather's decent.
Hello, Carolyn team. Do carnelian bracelets wear out over time or lose their power? Very good question.
Yes, they do. Actually, they lose their color.
That's what they were going to say. My stones have become lighter in color.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yeah. The stones are actually giving you everything they've got to give you, and they begin to turn whitish and shrink, actually, and lose their ability to protect you. You do have to get new bracelets. Yep.
And that shows you they're working.
It is, but it's true with virtually a lot of our stones.
Pretty much all of them.
Yeah, not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
Your precious stones, not so much, interestingly enough. I don't know why.
Because you're selfish.
But like diamonds and
emeralds
sapphires and emeralds and rubies.
Huh.
I'll have to.
Yeah, we haven't ever talked about those and what they do either.
No.
So, okay, we've done the whole thing on stones, but we may have to do another one now.
Yeah.
Are you going to do any New Year's predictions? What do you see for the upcoming year?
Oh God, I'm afraid to know. I don't know.
Well, you don't know what's coming.
I never know. And when I did the New Year's predictions, I didn't do them. The guides did them. And no one would ever tell me what they were. Yeah.
I recorded them all.
Nobody ever told me what they were. So I'm not talking about the broadcast. I'm talking about the meetings. They'd say, read the notes.
I did. I recorded them.
Yeah, read the notes. So I have no idea. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll try. I'll see.
In different years, they get into, some years you get a lot of information and some you don't get very much.
I know.
And it's not very detailed. In some years, it's very detailed.
It's like this free will thing is still in motion. And there's a lot of things that are kind of like not solid, not solidified. sorry. I'll try. Because usually when they give information, it's pretty accurate. No, they gave really good information on the stock market and on the hurricanes.
And some businesses that were going to close
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, business of medicine. A lot of information, medicine-wise. What else we got?
Hello, Jess here. My therapist always tells me to tune into your lives.
Really? That's
So
nice.
shout out to Paula, she says.
Hey, Paula, thank you.
Currently going through my husband mentally breaking and saying he doesn't know he can come home. He's in Denver with family. I'm heartbroken. Pray. She's asking for prayers, and we'll go over that later with her. I'm listening and I'm going to move forward with my plans in the best way I can while he takes his time to make the right choice for him. I've been trying to contact my guides, and I'm struggling to connect. I feel like I'm shrouded. How can I open up?
Number 1, do the lifting. That's super important. Do the lifting. Number 2, say the prayer for getting in contact with your guides. It's on carolpate.com. Okay? Number 3, ask your husband if you can put him in your prayers and do the lifting on him. He's going to need it. But wait until you've done the lifting a few times for yourself, because it's a daily lifting and you really have to build up some authority. And I think the lifting might really help this whole situation. It sounds like he doesn't understand what's going on with him. And I think this will clarify. When you have chatter in your head, you have attachments. Very clear, very simple.
And people don't realize that it's not their chatter.
No, they don't know it's their chatter. And it's not your chatter.
Did the Virgin Mary really appear to Juan Diego in Mexico?
I do not know. I do not know.
Okay. Love your sweater.
Thank you.
I dream a lot, and you occasionally turn up in my dreams, and you're always wearing some variation of that color.
Really?
Is there a significance with this color?
Yes. The color is spirituality. It represents spirituality. If it's in your aura, it represents spirituality. The highest spirituality is white, but it's a move. Amethyst is also good for spirituality.
Okay, this is a personal question, but you kind of talked about the mate thing, and so I think she may have gotten her question answered. With a lot of that.
Okay.
She's asking for her specifically, but there's no way you can do that.
No, you have to make an appointment.
Do your guides have names, and how do you know what they are? What about your guardian angel's name?
I don't ask my guides for their names. I didn't ask my guardian angel for their name. The guides always kind of told me that they didn't want to ever be placed before God. And if I wanted to name them, I could, but I don't see the point of it. I recognize that they're there, and I respect them as Holy Spirits, and I know that I don't have to treat them as I would a person. The respect is much higher than that. If you choose to name your guides, you can, if it makes it easier for you to make that connection with them, that's fine. And your guardian angel, that's fine too. Although your guardian angel might give you their name if you ask them for it.
You just need to be real careful with that, because
Yeah.
I had that situation, and we found out that there was an issue because of it. So
Yeah, you do have to be cautious.
Names have power.
Pardon?
Names have power.
Yes, they do.
yes, but when you're using a name too, it can make them seem like you're thinking that they're more than what they are,
Yeah, or less than.
or less.
Like
Yeah.
my guardian angel is named Stanley is not named Stanley, but let's say he was named Stanley. I've already put him in a position that's actually lower. He can call upon legions to help me. I want to respect them for their position and the fact that they are directly working for God to help me. That you can do it any way you choose. There's no rules on it. That's the way I choose.
All right. How do you deal with envious people?
With what?
Envious?
I don't. I don't. If they want to be envious, so be it. That's their problem. It's not mine. I don't play into that. I don't play into jealousies or envies or they're going to do better than me or greater than me. Fine. Do. It's okay with me.
Okay. This question is actually real specific and she would need a reading, but in general, you can answer that might help her. As she's asking about healing for her nephew's son, could you ask for Jesus to heal him from head to toe? He's developmentally challenged. He's not developing as children normally do. But then she's wondering, she's apparently been watching you. Did he choose this?
Sure he did. More than likely he did. My suggestion to you is that you go to the area dealing with autism. There's a prayer for autism. And I would do with your it's a
nephew's permission.
Son. Yeah, nephew's permission. I would get the permission. Then I would do the prayer for whatever is appropriate. I would ask that the Band of Mercy take the boy's soul while he is sleeping and have it cleansed by Christed light and Christed truth and whatever is deemed appropriate for that soul. Then bring the soul back and have it fully instituted and sealed back into the body in the name of Jesus Christ. Or you can use God Almighty, the three.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do first. I would not be asking Jesus Christ to do the healing because that's what he did on earth to show the power of God and the fact that we could all do what he did and greater. That's what he said. So you can ask for divine spirits of healing to work with the child and spirits of healing to work with the child. But I think the best thing to do is the prayer. I've seen it really turn things around for that sort of situation. And you can do that. You do have the right through the authority of Jesus Christ.
Do you think we're supposed to eat meat?
I eat meat.
I don't know why I've always felt my soul we weren't supposed to. In my soul, she says she's felt that she shouldn't.
That's totally your choice. But my guides tell me that I have to. I'm a medium and a psychic, and I have to eat, believe it or not, steak. I don't eat it all the time, but periodically, because I need what's in it to keep the psychic abilities up. As a matter of fact, I got tested by doctors to see what foods actually brought my psychic abilities, made them stronger or lesser. And what they found out, it was through Dr. Jordan who did this. I think he was at St. Vincent's. And they found that red meat steak was the highest for bringing into effect psychic abilities. And pork was rated, and surprisingly chicken was rated on the bottom. And vegetables, no rating, per se.
Well, she and her siblings are all vegetarians now.
Well, that's fine. If I place no judgment. Whatever you feel you like to eat or that you should eat, by all means. There's no rules, to my knowledge. But I asked my guides, and they said that everything was here for us, even the animals, which I thought was really, really amazing. And the consciousness of plants are no less greater than the consciousness of animals, or vice versa. I found that to be true.
Even though your vegetable doesn't have a face, it can still feel.
Well, let's say you pull a carrot out of the ground and you bite into it and you chomp it and it's alive. Who's to say it's not screaming? Just saying.
Can you speak to telepathically to spirits?
You can try. It's not really a good idea. They seem to respond better with voice, and they actually speak to you with their voices, and you can hear them on a tape recorder, although you might not be able to actually hear them with your own ears. They can be tape recorded. So, yes, I don't advise you to do it through telepathy.
So when you see someone in your dream, and they are young and vibrant and telling you everything is okay, that's really them?
Yeah, that's really them. They're glowing, they're young, they're youthful. That's really them. They're letting you know they're okay. They're safe. They've gotten into the light. They've gone into the light. And they are redeemed back to God.
We were having a lot of people talk about things that are supposed to be more for a reading. And someone's asking about having a reading, and I wanted to tell them how to do that. You haven't said that in a while, that they need to call and make an appointment.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You need to call the office. Do not call my cell phone or the business cell phone. Do not call it, because you're going to have to make your appointment through the office and through Carol, the other Carol, who works with me. And I don't even keep my own schedule. She keeps my schedule. I don't have a clue. She tells me what I'm doing, I do it. Okay?
Literally.
I do half-hour readings. I don't do hour readings. Half-hour readings. It's $100 for a half an hour, and you can have as many pictures as you want. You will have to send it to the business cell phone, and send the pictures to the cell phone. And that's what I'll use to tap into to give you whatever it is that you want to know about that person. And also your picture would be a good idea as well. Not necessarily if you don't want to know about anything about you. And you set up the time approximately a week beforehand, sometimes a couple of days depending. If you want to change your appointment, you have to change it. Let Carol know 24 hours before your actual appointment. Otherwise, you're going to end up having to pay for it because it can't be refilled within that time. So that's $100. So be aware. So you have to call in and let us know that you can't make it for whatever reason. You are to call me on the cell phone number that you are given for your appointment. Don't be thinking I'm going to call you, because I don't call people. And the reason I don't call people is because I've got these scammers out there that are pretending to be me, that are putting out calls to people and friends to be friends to people I even know. And I don't do that either, by the way. I will not contact you any way, shape, or form. But if you get contacted by me, it's a scammer. Let them know what you think. All right. Carol will run your card before you have the reading done. So it'll be all in place. And you call at my time, which is Central Time. She'll give you the time and get that straightened out. Listen to her, pay attention. She's been doing this for a very long time and she knows what she's doing, okay? And we'll have a very interesting reading. And don't ask me questions you really don't want to know the answer.
We were talking about that beforehand.
Yeah, please don't do that. So make sure you're ready for whatever answer I give you, because I will tell you the truth and I will not tell you what you want to hear. And I'm not a fortune teller. So don't ask me if you're going to have 3 husbands in the future or stuff like that, because I can't answer that. Although you might.
Okay. How do we know that our loved one's in the light?
You don't, unless you have a dream where they come to you in the dream, or you actually see them and they're young, glowing, and youthful. Then you know they're safe. But there is, like, when they're in the light, when they get into the light, you feel relief. You don't feel this concern. Are they okay? Are they safe? Because you're feeling them being stuck here when you have that. As a matter of fact, if you're doubtful one way or the other, go to carolpate.com and do the prayer for getting a loved one into the light. That way it works. It always works. It works 100%. And it will be done, and you don't have to worry about them. So when in doubt, use the prayer. It can't hurt. It's free. It's there. Use it. I used it on all of my relatives when I got it to make sure they were okay and safe.
Jane says, come back to San Francisco and visit.
I'd love to.
And then someone else says, but Little Rock is cheaper.
That's true. Way cheaper.
Carol, do you want to do your formula?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it is 9:00.
Oh, okay. My guides told me that I need to do these 2 new formulas for those of you that have had COVID-19, okay? This will help to curb away those little bombs that seem to go off of fogginess and not being able to think and having problems with not being able to eat or put on weight. Or
Will it help with the taste and smell thing?
it can help with the taste and smell thing
Okay.
too. I don't know what all it can do, but it can do a fair amount. They told me I was to read these and to do these for all of you out there. So if you want it, just stay on and I'll do it for you. And if you don't want it, oh well.
You can turn it off.
Yeah, you can turn it off.
Saying that.
Okay. I would please ask the ET Band of Mercy to remove all negative and nanoviruses, bacterias, parasites, their seeds, eggs, particle, and young on all that are watching now, and place them into protected sanctuary now in the name of Ha-Goel, Shalom, God Almighty, and in the name of Jesus Christ, and I thank thee. I would please ask the interdimensional band of mercy to please remove all transmutational vermin and place them in the appropriate protected interdimensional sanctuary on all that are watching now, in the name of Shemhim Farash, God Almighty, and in the name of Jesus Christ, and I thank thee. I think it will help a lot of people. I would like, if you can, give feedback, maybe for the next,
live.
I'd like to get feedback, because these seem to take what I call bombs that COVID leaves in the body and disappears them, makes it go away. So you might start feeling better, especially if you had COVID a few times. I did it on my daughter because she had COVID like 4 times. and she felt it lift. She felt something leave, and she stabilized. So I wanted to give you that gift as a Christmas gift. So Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Now the next broadcast will be on the Christmas message. It's going to be about Christ and the reason for the season, in essence. God bless all of you. I love you dearly. You're wonderful. You take care, and Merry Christmas to all of you.